There is a 3-move routine that would have stopped almost every drain of the past 2 years. It costs nothing. It takes 10 seconds. Nobody runs it. I'm Rachel from ChainSense. In the next 5 minutes, how to verify what you are really signing, how to simulate it before you commit, and how to revoke the permissions you have already forgotten. Move 1. Verify. The rule is brutally simple. The only display you can trust is the one on your signing device. The browser can lie, the website can lie, even your clipboard can lie. Address swap malware quietly replaces the address you copied with the attacker's, and it is built to fool the lazy check. Attackers generate vanity addresses that match the first and last few characters of common targets, because they know that is all most people compare. So compare the middle. Copy addresses from your own records, never from a chat message or an email. Read the destination on the device screen, not the web page. Verify which contract you are talking to, not just where the funds are going. And for any transfer that would genuinely hurt, send a small test amount first, confirm it lands, then send the rest. This habit is exactly what the largest exchange failure of 2025 was missing. The signers trusted their screens, and their screens were lying. The full anatomy of that one is in the multi-sig deep dive on this channel. Move 2. Simulate. A simulation runs your transaction against the current state of the chain and shows you the outcome before you commit, what leaves your wallet, what arrives, and the part that matters most, what permissions you are granting. Read it like a bank statement. You send this, you receive that, you approve this contract to spend that token. If a site promises a free mint, but the simulation shows an approval over your stablecoins, you have your answer. The mismatch between the promise and the permission is the tell. Most major wallets now do this out of the box, and hardware clear signing adds the same honesty on device. Decoded details, on the one screen you actually trust. And when a legitimate site does need an approval, cap it. Approve the amount you are spending today, not infinity. 2 caveats, because I promised you honesty. Clear signing only decodes contracts it recognizes. For an unknown one, it can quietly fall back to raw data, and that fallback is a stop sign. And some requests, particularly gasless message signatures, may not simulate at all. A request that cannot show you its consequences is not a convenience. It is a red flag wearing a nice interface. Move 3. Revoke. Every approval you have ever granted is still out there, working, unless you explicitly ended it. Revocation is an on-chain transaction that sets a contract's allowance back to 0. It costs a little gas, and it is the cheapest insurance in crypto. The canonical tool is revoke.cash, open source, more than 100 networks, and you can inspect the approvals on any address without connecting a wallet. Audit yourself read-only first, then connect to cleanup. Bookmark the real site once. Clones exist, and a phishing clone of a revocation tool is a special kind of cruel. If you prefer staying close to the metal, block explorers carry their own approval checkers. Same data, plainer interface. And remember the quiet trap. A zero balance does not mean zero risk. An old approval can reach tokens you only buy next year. One footnote for Solana users. Token accounts work differently there, so use a Solana native revocation flow. And cadence matters more than tooling. Put a quarterly approval audit in your calendar, then run an extra pass after every mint, every airdrop, every new protocol you touch. So that is the whole routine. Verify on the device, not in the browser. Simulate before you commit. Revoke what you no longer use. 10 seconds at the moment of signing, 1 audit per quarter. Here is the uncomfortable part. The drains you read about were not sophisticated. They were unopposed. 10 seconds of attention is the entire price of not being a statistic. The full written walkthrough with every tool linked is in the description. You didn't get hacked, you signed. Subscribe to ChainSense. I'm Rachel. See you in the next one.